Welcome and good morning to the Jesse James Show. All right, today we're going to go over this mail-in ballot argument. It's been said in the media for years and years and years, even from Democrats and Republicans, that mail-in ballot is corrupt. 100% it's corrupt. There's so many ways that you can cheat the system. And we're going to give you some examples today, but here's a quick, let's just see what Donald Trump, the president, your president, my president, has to say for it. So right now, this is what from Donald Trump on August 18th. It says President Trump has signed an executive order eliminating mail-in ballot and voting machines before 2026 midterms. So here's from the President of the United States of America. I'm going to lead a movement to get rid of mail-in ballot. And also, while we're at it, highly inaccurate, very expensive, and seriously controversial voting machines, which cost 10 times more than accurate and sophisticated watermark paper, which is faster and leaves no doubt at the end of the evening as to who won and who lost the election. We are now the only country in the world that uses mail-in voting. All others gave it up because the massive voter fraud encountered. We will begin this effort, which will be strongly opposed by Democrats because they cheat at levels never seen before. By signing this executive order to help bring honesty to the 2026 midterm elections. All right, so we've all seen this post or read this post, and I agree with them. There's so many instances over the years, even at the local level, especially at the local level, that mail-in ballot, like ballot fraud has happened, where it's just a constant. I'll give you an example today in the recent election here in Michigan. So Michigan city councilman caught on camera stuffing election drop with absentee ballots days before the primary. This is just a perfect example of mail-in ballot fraud. 100%. And they should start prosecuting all of these fraudsters to the fullest extent of the law. Set the example. But here we go. Here's the article. A Michigan City Council member was caught on camera stuffing an election box with apparent absentee ballots just days before he won his re-election bid in the local primary. Hamtramck City Council member Abu Musa, sorry if I messed that up, was seen in the passenger seat of a car on August 1st handing stacks of paper to the car driver, who then dumped it into a nearby ballot box. Musa held on his re-election spot in the primary 4 days later, August 5th, beating out 11 other candidates with only 1,129 votes. But only 286 of those votes were casted on election day, with 843 being cast by absentee ballots, the Daily Mail reported. Musa would have placed fifth without the absentee ballots. Footage of the ballots box drops emerged early in August, just days after two Hamtramck council members were arraigned on election fraud charges over a 2023 investigation. The investigation was sparked after a city clerk noted absentee ballots were being dropped off in large bundles and filled out with suspiciously similar writing. And while Musa was named in the investigation, he was not charged. That seems super suspicious to me right there alone. Here we go. But along with any other member of the city council, he is at the center of the investigation into whether he's actually a resident of Hamtramck and something required to hold his city council position. He has denied those allegations, not the ballot drop allegations. The newly released footage of the ballot stuffing was taken as a part of an investigation that Michigan City Police or State Police confirmed. So this just goes to show you that this happens at the local level, and it happens so much that it allows people like this to get elected. Now, I don't know much about his politics. I could dig into that if you guys want me to dig into that into the future. But this is exactly what we're talking about. If they're able to do this at a local level, what do you think they do at a national level where you can't track it as much? You don't know these people as much. They're just random people out there just drop ballots for Kamala Harris or Joe Biden, especially during COVID time, right? That's insane to me. Okay, so here we go. Let's roll into this. This is a news article covering it right here at the local level.
Both men are accused of forging signatures on absentee ballots in a tight general election. They're pleading not guilty and vowing to attend tonight's city council meeting, which is getting underway right now. But as 7 News Detroit's Ruta Olsenaida found out, they're not the only city officials who've recently been accused of wrongdoing. She went to today's hearing to get some answers.
The list is pretty long for the charges that these two councilmen are now facing. Election law forgery, forging signatures on an absentee ballot. The accused didn't say much inside the courtroom, but residents are demanding answers.
It's like a slap in the face to the rest of the community.
Hamtramck resident and former city councilwoman Andrea Karpinski says she's disappointed with city leadership, so much so that she actually resigned in 2020. So from being on city council to what you're seeing now, what goes through your head?
It's frustrating. When I was on city council, it was a pride. You know, I felt pride to be a part of the community, be a leader in the community, and now it's kind of a joke.
This week, the Monroe County Prosecutor's Office charged City Councilman Muhtasin Sadman and Councilman Mohammed Hassan with forging absentee ballots, election law forgery, and other felonies tied to the 2023 general election. On Tuesday, both men appeared in court, and 31st District Court Judge Alexis Crott set a personal bond for the two with some conditions, including giving up their passports. But the two men did not have much to say. In fact, they stood mute as their attorneys put in their not guilty pleas. So we took the questions to them.
Did you forge any election ballots?
Sir, are you innocent?
But no response is not good enough for this community.
When we have, actions like these or, incidents like these, then it undermines that faith in the system.
On top of these charges, two other city councilmen are accused of not living in the city. The police chief was also suspended by the city manager for allegedly violating department policy, and the city manager was then in turn suspended by city council.
It's like unending. It seems like a circus, and it's sad.
We reached out to Mayor Amer Ghalib, who told us in a statement, quote, "I have always been advocating for free, fair, and transparent elections." He went on to say, whoever committed any frauds should face consequences, but we want to ensure fair trial for everyone, and justice should prevail at the end.
All right, to me, we know election fraud goes on, even at the federal level. 100%. I agree with Donald Trump when it comes to we need to have 100% paper ballot, in-person ballot, and let's go. If you're out of country because you're military or government employee or you work out of country and you want to get that ballot sent to you, request one. There should be a system in place to do that with a certain amount of lead time ahead of that. Do your request and do your vote. But there shouldn't be a blanket ballot sent to everybody so you could just vote. Numerous instances where people said they went in to vote and they've already had their vote casted. If that ever happened to me, I am going to track down that person who did that vote for me and I'm going to sue him for fraud. 100%. I'll bring it to everybody. I'll do whatever I can to sue him. Figure out anything I can to just make sure they get sued. All right. But so this goes on to show that this has already been happening within the city council members, and half of the Hamtramck Michigan city council members have already been charged with election fraud. Now it comes up to these new allegations that have been casted onto this Abu Musa. So here's another post from Lionhearted. So this is why we need voter ID, why we must ban ballot harvesting. The video shows the city councilman Abu Musa, from a Democrat from Michigan, on tape stuffing ballots in the middle of the night. Mohammed Assoum and Sadman were charged with election fraud and alleged forging of ballots. In April 2025, 4 of the 6 Hamtramck councilmen were under investigation on allegations they conspired to gain illegal access to absentee ballots. James O'Keefe and Project Veritas had a video of similar ballot stuffing a year or two ago with different people accused of stuffing the ballot boxes, but nothing came of it. This was under the Biden administration also, and usually Democrat local governance. So that's probably what happened with those last ones. So Hamtramck, Michigan used to be a totally Polish neighborhood. It was showcased in 1998 movie Polish Wedding. Now the Muslims have taken it over and the city council is 100% Muslim. They have banned the LGBTQ flag. Doesn't sound very Democrat Party or Liberal Party that I sound. They're getting rid of LGBTQT, whatever it is. The alphabet people. I mean, I'm for it. All right, but here, let's watch this video. This video clearly shows that council member in the passenger seat handing ballots, just stuffing into the drop box. Over and over. How many handfuls of that? Now, and nothing to see here. Carry on. Let's go. That's insane to me. Here's from the libs of TikToks. Another great article. Michigan City Council member Hassan and Sadman charged with election fraud for alleged forging ballots. The exact thing the Democrats said never happens. Most secure election ever in history. Take it back during Obama's time and you have Pocahontas saying that the election is rigged and fraud and it's ballots and all this is illegal. We need to do a one-day paper ballot. Nah, not no more. Trump is in office. They're all against it. Here is another video of the same exact thing. Holy shit. From Endless Woke. City council member Musa, Democrat from Michigan, on tape stuffing ballots in the middle of a night from darkened truck. A second incident. Same thing. And he won by 76 votes. 5th place to 1st place. Just like that. All right, let's watch this video so you guys get a full thing from it.
And get the new video obtained by Local 4 shows a black pickup truck pulling up outside Hamtramck City Hall in the middle of the night, just days before the primary election. All of a sudden, the lights turn on inside the truck. That's when you spot 3 men inside, including what appears to be...
All right, I want to pause right here real quick and just take a good hard look at this. And you can clearly see it's him.
Council member Abu Musa in the back seat. The same council member who is seeking re-election right now. The video then shows the driver getting out and stuffing absentee ballots into the drop box. The only problem? They don't all fit. He then starts pushing them in before reaching for 2 more stacks. The whole time looking around to see if anyone is watching. After about 2 minutes, the group drives away. And get this, Local 4 found that it happened again, only 4 days later. This time, a different car pulling up with what appears to be the same council member in the passenger seat. He then starts handing bundles of ballots to the driver.
Let me pause it right there again, just for you. This is from the video we watched earlier, but look at that. I mean, you guys can tell me if I'm right or wrong. I feel like it's him. Like, we can go comparison if you guys want. I feel like it's him. So we'll just finish watching this and let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Dropping off 3 large stacks. City election results show Musa received 1,129 votes during the primary, making him the top contender for city council in November. Michigan State Police confirmed the videos are part of an ongoing investigation. It all comes just days after 2 Hamtramck City Council members were charged with election fraud in connection to the 20.
All right, so you guys let me know what you guys think about this. Obviously, we know that election fraud happens. Mail-in ballots definitely has so many flaws in it that we need to get rid of it. If Argentina could collect all their votes within 24 hours of their entire country and say who the president is, why can't the United States of America do it? We should be the subject matter expert standard, the 100% standard. If we want to push what we believe throughout the entire world of democracy and a republic and free and fair elections, then why are we allowing things like this to happen? Why are we sitting here allowing voter fraud and all of these questions come up over and over and over every single election, whether it's at our local election or if it's all the way up to the presidential election? Why are we allowing things like this to happen? You guys let me know what you think. And this is the Jesse James Show. Make sure you give us a like, a share, and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media platform and check out our merch. Support our channel. So I appreciate you guys giving us a like, subscribe, and follow. And you guys have a good Sunday afternoon.
Come check this.